Hi everyone, it's Elsie here. I hope you're all well. So today I have a bit of a throwback layout because I made this layout earlier this year, around April, May time I think, and obviously now I'm only just getting around to voiceovering it, so yeah, hopefully it's better late than never, because this layout was actually one of my all-time favourites that I've ever made. Yeah, I just absolutely love the way it turned out. So I'm using the Auburn Lane collection, which is by Pink Paisley, and yeah, this layout it's one of those layouts that just flowed together and just came together so easily once I had the idea in my head. So as you can see, I'm making a cone out of some pattern paper, and my idea is that I'm going to fill this with flowers because the Auburn Lane collection has so many beautiful like floral embellishments and die cuts and things like that in it, so yeah, I wanted to showcase that for this layout. And yeah, my idea was that, you know, like you get those like kind of cute flowers wrapped in newspaper, you know, it's all very kind of cutesy and sort of vintagey, and yeah, I love that. So that's kind of what I'm trying to recreate here. And as you can see, I'm not using white cardstock, I'm using that wood grain background, which is from the Auburn Lane collection again, and it is honestly my favourite wood grain paper of all time. It's just so perfect, it's just the perfect colour, the perfect style, just love it. So I didn't like the black reverse side of the newspaper print paper, so I just put some of the gorgeous sort of mustardy polka dot yellow paper into that little bit, and in the end you can't really see it, but I know it's there, so it just made me feel better because I just didn't really like the way the black looked against the wood grain. So yeah, I'm just experimenting with all the die cuts and just seeing, you know, what looks good. There are vellum pieces as well, which I thought about using, but they don't really work in this on this layout. So I then delved into the papers, and there are lots of floral papers which are good for fussy cutting, so yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I just did that, and yeah, they're not too bad to cut these out. They're a little more intricate, but yeah, they're alright, and they look really lovely once they're all fussy cut. So yeah, as you can see, just cut a lot of them out, and yeah, I ended up using a few ephemera pieces and some of the fussy cut flowers. So the idea is just to sort of fill that little space up to make it look like the flowers were, you know, like coming out at the end of it, and I think it looks really effective. It's such a simple idea, and it works so well. I was so chuffed. Which I don't think chuffed is an expression anyone else uses other than in Britain. Correct me if I'm wrong. It means chuffed means like pleased, basically. So total tangent there, but I am now figuring out my title, and I've probably on Pinterest found this quote that said, "If friends were flowers, I'd pick you," which I thought was very, very appropriate for my photo and this kind of layout design. And I'm using the thickers from the collection, which are these mini foam thickers, and they've got on one side they're like gold, like a gold with white foam, and on the other it's kind of like this bronzy colour with black or navy blue foam. And yeah, I chose that side. It's just a bit more sort of rusticy looking. It just worked better with this page, and yeah, I still got so many of those alphas left over. It's amazing, like how many how many different titles you can make in from one sheet. You get your money's worth. So yeah, I'm just deciding where I'm going to put the title, and I'm taking lots of photos because I can't see it when I'm looking at it directly, so I have to take photos of it, and then I can just kind of work out what looks better. It's just, yeah, I always do that, and it does actually help me. So My photo as well, I haven't talked about that. I actually cut that into a tag shape to make it look like it was like attached to the flowers, and yeah, it was just a way to bring the whole layout together, and I really liked the way that turned out. And it, you know, obviously doesn't take anything away from the photo because I just punched a hole in the middle and trimmed the corners off. So yeah, and now I'm using some of the ephemera flower pieces. There's a whole pack of floral embellishments with this collection, and it's just to die for. So as you saw, I hot glued the bouquet to my background because I needed something quite strong, because there is a lot of dimension in this page. I think there was like 3-4 layers of foam or something stupid like that, and yeah, I just needed the hot glue to make sure everything was stuck down properly. But you do not have to, like, if you kind of create a design like this, you don't have to make it as dimensional. I'm just an insane person, and I got a bit foam dot happy. But yeah, so I thought about what was I doing there? I created a little tag to put to attach to that paper clip, and you get paper clips as well in the collection. And I think I wrote the date on there in the end, and then used that paper clip just to sort of attach it to the bouquet to make it look like, you know, that's like the price tag kind of thing. Yeah, and I really like the way that looks. It's a nice little detail, that. And then I felt like I needed something to break up the background, so I am splattering white paint. This is actually gouache. I don't like using acrylic paint, so gouache is basically like a thick watercolour, and yeah, it's very opaque and you get good splatters with it. So yeah, I just felt like, yeah, I just needed something just to sort of break it all up a bit, and it just really works. It looks really subtle, but just yeah, I felt like it just needed something to break it up a bit. And now I'm fussing around, doing my usual thing, taking 3 million years to decide where everything goes, because I'm the most indecisive person in the entire world. And yeah, I could just add those like little floral die cut things all day long. There are so many of those gorgeous like leafy sprigs, and yeah, they're just so simple and subtle, and I just love the design of them. It's just so nice. So now I'm finally settled on where I'm going to put that blooming title, and I don't know why I used my glue to glue them down, because they've got adhesive on them anyway, but yeah, I apparently glued them down, but you don't need to. Foam adhesives are usually quite strong. So then I added even more flowers into 3 little corners, just to kind of like frame the page, and also just because I got a bit floral happy. They're just so nice, I just couldn't stop adding them. And that little ampersand that I kind of tucked behind my photo, literally, I don't know why I did, other than the fact that I really like the design of it and it looks nice there, I think. But yeah, it doesn't contribute to the title or anything like that, but yeah, I just think it worked there, it looked nice. And then I love those little bumblebee embellishments as well. There's a puffy sticker and a cardstock sticker, and I don't show you this on camera, but off camera I just took a white gel pen and sort of did like a swirly line to make it look like they were flying. And yeah, that's my layout. It was a really simple idea, but I absolutely adore the way this turned out. It's very dimensional, very kind of autumnal and just full of flowers, and yeah, I just love it, love it, love it, love it. So I will leave a link to the blog post down below if I can find it, and all the other stuff. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to get back on the video train, don't you worry. I've seen your messages, all these people asking me, and yeah, I'll see you very soon for my next video.